I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride until I can't no more.
Miley Cyrus is here from Los Angeles. I feel so honored right now because she's going to take part in playing my game, The Right Lines. Are you ready, Miley?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. First song for you. It's a Katy Perry song.
Baby, say your word. Come on, show me what you're worth. Have me singing, like we're shooting across the, is it stars or sky?
Listen, you've done it. Miley Cyrus. That is unbelievable. 1 out of 1. And by the way, your voice is incredible. The second tune coming your way. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse through the old town road. I'm gonna
Until I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride until I can't no more.
Yes! Miley Cyrus, 2 out of 2. You're incredible. Here we go. Hang on, you jumped.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break you off. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me.
You are incredible, Miley Cyrus. The last time I saw you, I was in a towel, and that's like a bath towel, nothing else, on a balcony in a hotel room. I checked into the Sunset Marquee in Los Angeles.
I've heard this a few times. This is not the first time I've ever heard a story that starts something like this. I saw you, I had nothing on. Oh.
No, but this is real. So I walk into the hotel. I go to my room. I'm like, what are all these people doing here? I've just got off a plane from the UK. I'm jet lagged. I need to sleep. Crowds of people. And then this guy introduces you to the stage. You were singing at the Sunset Marquee a few months back.
So, you know what is funny about that is I was doing the Doors tribute.
Correct.
So I'm sure it was also very loud. It wasn't like something in the lobby on a piano. It was a rock show outside. And that was, I think, pretty much the last time I actually went out was that night. That's right before 2020 really took that switch. And that was when I actually wrote Midnight Sky, or got the idea for Midnight Sky, was that night, which is so funny that you started it with that evening.
Really?
Because, yeah, like I ran into kind of all my, my buddies were there, like Billy Idol came to, we all loved the Doors, Billy Idol and Linda Ramone, and we all went out and I guess I was just feeling, I was so inspired by the evening. We ended up going to this place where they had like 400 disco balls, like all on the ceilings, and we went out dancing. And then
don't tell me you started singing Wrecking Ball at this point.
It's like the next week after that, everything really changed, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because I was traveling to Los Angeles and I had to get on a plane and come home quickly. But I literally
you would have been probably still here.
Yes, exactly. Which wouldn't have been a bad thing because the weather there is always beautiful. But yeah, it was a special night for me. I checked into a hotel, didn't expect anything, and my room was literally facing you on the stage, so I had like a free concert. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was a really, really awesome show. It was an anniversary of Morrison Hotel.
It was incredible. So one of my questions was going to be when and where did you write it? You've just answered that. Let's talk about Midnight Sky. Currently number one on the official Big Top 40 over here in the UK for the second time. What is this song about, Miley? Tell us.
One lyric of it that I really like people to kind of focus on, or I think that has now even kind of become a mantra of mine, is forever and ever no more. Because I think a lot of fear and anxiety and pain can come from this attachment to forever, and then how you feel like a failure when that isn't achieved. And really, it's kind of unrealistic for anyone to stay the same forever, for any relationship to stay the same forever. And, as people grow, change, and evolve, if the other person isn't kind of doing that same thing, you feel like you kind of become disconnected. You can be with someone for a long time and then feel like one day you don't really know them anymore because of how much you've changed. And I don't think that there should be no stigma, and there should be nothing negative surrounding that. We should totally celebrate people evolving and, going off onto their different paths. So I think a lot of my fear came from my attachment to the word forever. And I really wanted to just kind of get that out of my, immediate dictionary and not attached to that anymore.
I've never thought of that before, but that is a very powerful thing to say. I mean, how many relationships out there do we think now have stayed together because they think forever is supposed to be?
And I think because of the stigma that they would have and how you would be looked upon if it doesn't work, like a failed relationship or a broken person. Instead of going, listen, like there were, the roads split and you guys said, hey, that looks better to me and this looks more like where I want to go, and you don't have to be on the same path, but you can respect and honor and love and cherish the path that you were on together.
Exactly. And the song starts by you saying, yeah, it's been a long night and the mirror's telling me to go home, but it's been a long time since I felt this good on my own. What does that mean?
So what's really funny about that is, again, it's about that night where you would have seen me go from the Doors, and then after I went out and partied with Andrew Watt, who produced the song with me. And what that kind of was about was, when you accidentally have it on selfie mode when you go to take a picture?
Yeah.
It wasn't really a mirror. It was the freaking selfie side of the camera got me. And I was sweating, and I had on all my punk rock makeup, so it was just smearing down my face. The mullet was flat. I lost the strap. I looked at the phone and was like, I really need to go home.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, I just haven't felt this good. Again, not attached to a relationship, being out, being single. I hadn't felt that before, really, in the last, as an adult person.
Yeah.
That again goes home alone and is okay with that. And it was kind of I was just getting into the groove of it. And then Corona happened, and this has been, I guess, the most reflective time, I think, for everybody, which is why the disco ball really stuck with me from that night. Because it does feel like this year has just caused so much brokenness. We all kind of feel so broken right now. And I think when we all do get to come back together again, we're going to be as mesmerizing as that disco ball, because that's all a disco ball is a bunch of broken pieces together again.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, talking of COVID, that sign you have sat right behind you, I'm going to get one, because that's what I think about COVID right now.
I mean, I'm definitely over it, but I'm going to bring it up again. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it, how much we hate it, but I am so over it.
I'm so over it too. I didn't know if the sign you wanted was me as a pizza box.
That's pretty cool too. That's more of a happy sight.
Yes, exactly. My dad said he wanted a pizza for his birthday because he wanted to see if he could go one full year without eating pizza, because he had never done it before. And he did it. But then COVID happened and I was unable to deliver this pizza to him.
I want to ask you this. One of my favorite artists and DJs is David Guetta. We play him a lot on the show. We're talking to him next week. Would you like to collaborate with David Guetta and do a dance track?
That sounds awesome. Yeah, I would totally be down with something like that, especially with, there is that dreamy dance side of the 80s that I'm really tapping into also with this record. So I'd definitely be down to do some dance kind of style tracks for sure.
Love it. If it happens, Miley Cyrus and David Guetta.
You did it, and you hooked it up.
Thanks for coming on Heart. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
See you soon, Miley.
See you in a towel.
Yeah, I'll see you in a towel in a hotel.
This is Heart.